This channel introduces excellent but risky non-IT company in Japan. We also share insights on trends, industry analysis, and cultural aspects related to relocating to Japan for work. Please subscribe this channel. Thinking about working in Japan as a software engineer, compared to many other countries, getting easier to do so is surprisingly straightforward. In this video, I'm breaking down everything you need to know about the types of visa available to foreign software engineers, who qualifies, and how to maximize your chances of getting uploaded. Let's start with the basics. The most common visa for software engineer is called the Engineer Specialist in Humanities International Service Visa. The name may be long, but the process is quite manageable if you have a university degree in computer science, software engineering, or related subject. This visa is almost guaranteed. It costs the company almost nothing to sponsor you. There are no quotas, and immigration officers typically upload applicants quickly if they meet the requirements. But what if you didn't graduate with a tech degree? That's increasingly common with the rise of coding bootcamps and self-taught developers. While it becomes a little tricky, it's not impossible. You may still be eligible for a visa, but you will need to make the case. Many companies in Japan don't understand all the options for hiring someone without a tech degree, so it becomes your responsibility to know your eligibility and explain it clearly when applying. Otherwise, companies may discard your resume, assuming you are not visa eligible. So being proactive here is key. So what are your options? Based on insights from Japanese immigration and visa experts, there are a number of pathways that may qualify you for software engineer visa in Japan. The most straightforward route is having a university degree related to engineering. However, even if your degree isn't in a technical field, you may still qualify. The job can be classified under the humanities categories. Another option is a highly skilled foreign professional visa, which uses a point-based system. If you already hold an engineer humanities visa, for example from a previous job like teaching English, you may be able to switch roles to become a software developer. Alternatively, if you have at least 10 years of relevant professional experience, that can qualify you as well. You can also bypass the degree and experience requirements by passing an approved IT certification exam. As a route include coming to Japan on a working holiday visa if your nationality and age qualify, or applying under the J-Fund visa if you graduate from a globally ranked top 100 university. If you are employed at a global company with a branch in Japan, you might be able to relocate using the intra-company transfer visa. For those with an entrepreneurial spirit, starting your own company in Japan and applying for the business manager visa is also an option. Lastly, Japan's newly introduced digital nomad visa allows remote workers to live in Japan temporarily while continuing their overseas work. Let's go through each of these. First, the simplest part. If you have a bachelor's or master's degree in a relevant subject, you're generally eligible. In Japan, that means the degree must relate to engineering, physical science, natural science, or technology. Computer science or software engineering has a clearest fit. Associate degree may also work, but diplomas or certificates typically won't. If you are unsure, assume your application will be evaluated on a case-by-case basis. If you studied something like English or psychology, you may still qualify, but the job title and responsibilities matter. If the portion focuses on communication more than coding, you might qualify under the humanities part of the visa. It's possible, but less reliable. And companies usually only go this route for exceptional candidates. If this is your situation, bring strong proof that you are worth the effort. Another option is a highly skilled foreign professional visa. This visa uses a points-based system. You need at least 70 points, which you can get from combinations of your education, work experience, age, Japanese ability, and salary. For example, having a bachelor's degree, 3 years of experience, being under 30, passing JLPT N2, and earning over 8 million yen a year could get you to 70 points. This really isn't ideal for junior engineers, but if you have a few years of experience, it might be a strong option. Let's say you're already working in Japan under the Humanities Visa, maybe as an English teacher. Once you have a visa, you can switch jobs to any fields the visa covers. So yes, you can work as a software engineer. Immigration will care more about your current employer and job, not your degree. Another way to qualify is through 10 years of professional experience. This includes freelance, part-time, and normal and formal jobs. Even your education may count. You will need documentation, contacts, letters, diplomas, anything to show you've been working in the field. The downside, it's harder to prove and companies may be hesitant to take the risk. You can also bypass the degree and experience requirements entirely by pursuing a government-developed IT exam. One of the best known is the PhilNITS exam in the Philippines, and it's in English. There's also a similar Japanese language exam available inside Japan. The downside is that you will need to study hard and sometimes struggle to take the test, but it's affordable and gives you points towards a highly skilled visa as well. If you are under 30 and from a country with a working holiday agreement, this is a great foot in the door option. You don't need a degree or job lined up. Once in Japan, you can apply for companies and start working immediately. Later, you can convert to normal work visa if you find a full-time position. If you graduate from the university ranked in a global top 100, the J-1 visa lets you come to Japan to look for work. You will need to apply within 5 years of graduating and show savings of 200,000 yen. If you already work at a global company with a Japan branch, ask about relocating. After 1 year with your company, you can apply for an inter-company transfer visa. No degree is needed, but it only works if you're already employed and the transfer is guaranteed. If you want to be your own boss, the business manager visa lets you start a company in Japan. You will need to invest at least 5 million yen, rent an office, and show a proper business plan. It's not easy, but it's possible. Finally, Japan recently launched a digital nomad visa. You can live and work in Japan temporarily without needing to join a Japanese company. It's ideal if you work remotely and want to experience the country before fully relocating. As you can see, there are many different paths to work in Japan as a software engineer, even without a degree. Just make sure you understand which path fits your background and explain it clearly when applying. Immigration rules involved, so always double check the last info. Immigration rules involved, so always double check the latest info or speak with a visa consultant. See you in the next video. Bye.